Welcome back to the sanctuary of unvarnished truth, anything you want. In the glittering, high-stakes arena of the Turkish entertainment industry, we often speak of chemistry as the ultimate currency. It is the invisible electricity that sells shows, launches careers, and captivates millions. But what happens when that chemistry becomes too potent? What happens when the lines between a professional performance and a private reality blur in the eyes of the people who matter most? Today, we are not merely discussing a tabloid rumor, we are dissecting a cultural collision. We are stepping into the eye of a storm that has engulfed one of Turkey's most beloved couples, Hande Erçel and Kerem Bürsin, threatening to tear the fabric of their relationship apart not through a lack of love, but through the weight of external expectation. The trigger for this crisis is as old as cinema itself, the on-screen kiss. But this is not just any scene, and the reaction is not coming from a jealous partner, but from a concerned matriarchy. We are talking about Hande Erçel's recent, daring projects, specifically her electric scenes with Barış Arduç, and the quiet but devastating unease they have reportedly caused within Kerem Bürsin's family. It is a story of professional ambition clashing with traditional values, of a man caught between the woman he loves and the family he reveres. Before we unravel this complex tapestry of maternal warnings, leaked backstage tensions, and the stoic silence of a superstar, I must ask for your unwavering alliance. To ensure that our independent, in-depth analysis continues to thrive in an algorithm obsessed with the trivial, please verify that you are subscribed to anything you want. And for those among you who wish to be the true patrons of this channel, the guardians of detailed storytelling, I invite you to click the join button below. Your support is the gravity that holds this universe together. Now, lower the lights and prepare yourselves. We are about to explore the moment a script became a scandal. To understand the magnitude of the current tension, we must first contextualize the catalyst. Hande Erçel has spent years meticulously crafting a career defined by her professionalism. She approaches her craft with the discipline of a surgeon, viewing every scene, whether emotional, tragic, or romantic, as a necessary component of the storytelling machinery. However, her recent pivot toward more daring, mature projects has brought her into a new kind of spotlight. The film in question, featuring the charismatic Barış Arduç as her co-star, demanded a level of intimacy that transcends the chaste standards of typical daytime television. The chemistry between Erçel and Arduç was, by all accounts, explosive. The kissing scenes, choreographed to convey deep passion and narrative turning points, were executed with such realism that they ignited a firestorm on social media. For a director, this is a triumph. For a fan, it is a thrill. But for a conservative family watching from the sidelines, it can be a source of profound discomfort. It is claimed that these specific images, shared, retweeted, and analyzed frame by frame on gossip programs, became the focal point of a new debate. It wasn't that Hande was doing anything wrong professionally, it was that the perception of these scenes had become too loud, too public, and undeniably too intimate for the comfort of Kerem Bürsin's inner circle. The narrative takes a darker, more complex turn with the alleged involvement of Kerem Bürsin's mother. According to sensitive information leaked from the couple's close circles, the unease did not remain a silent thought. It manifested into a conversation. The rumors suggest that Mrs. Bürsin, acting out of a deep-seated protective instinct, felt compelled to voice her concerns. This was reportedly not an angry outburst or a melodramatic ultimatum, but rather a conversation reflecting what insiders are calling maternal sensitivity. The crux of the warning was delicate but devastating. There is a belief within the family that the constant, heated discussion about these daring scenes is damaging the dignity of Kerem and Hande's relationship. The allegations claim that the matriarch warned Hande that her bold career choices, while professionally valid, could place an unsustainable strain on their private life. It is a classic clash of perspectives, the actor who sees art, and the family who sees reputation. The phrase "it is already too public" has reportedly become a refrain within the Bürsin household, signaling a desire for a relationship that exists away from the scandalous headlines, not one that is constantly fueled by them. Caught squarely in the crossfire of this ideological battle is Kerem Bürsin. Sources close to the actor paint a picture of a man currently living in emotional purgatory. Kerem is a modern man, an actor himself who fundamentally respects Hande Erçel's profession and understands the mechanics of a film set. He knows that a kiss is just choreography, that passion is just lighting and angles. He has reportedly never taken these scenes personally, viewing them through the lens of a supportive partner. However, respect for his partner does not cancel out the deep love and loyalty he holds for his family. It is said that the family's reactions, while not malicious, cast a long shadow over his understanding nature. The pressure is immense. Insiders claim that Kerem has become noticeably withdrawn on set recently. Between takes, instead of engaging with the crew or resting, he is frequently observed checking his phone, engaging in long, intense conversations, presumably with family members or Hande herself. He is described as being caught between a rock and a hard place, trying to be the good son who honors his mother's feelings and the supportive partner who champions his girlfriend's career. It is an emotionally exhausting tightrope walk that is reportedly draining the actor's usual vibrant energy. This is a dilemma that affects many, not just celebrities, the struggle to balance a partner's ambition with a family's traditional expectations. I want to turn the floor over to you, the Anything You Want community. Do you think Kerem's family has a right to be uncomfortable, or should they accept that this is part of Hande's job? If you were Kerem, how would you handle this pressure? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, hitting the like button helps us continue to bring you these nuanced, human-centric stories. For those who want to support our detailed analysis directly, the join button awaits. Amidst the swirling rumors and familial whispers, Hande Erçel has chosen a strategy of stoic silence. She has not issued a denial, nor has she engaged in a public defense. However, those within her inner sanctum suggest that her silence is not a sign of weakness, but of resolve. Hande views her work as sacrosanct. She maintains a firm "I do my job" stance, believing that it is fundamentally unfair for scenes filmed in service of a fictional character to be weaponized against her private life. Friends of the actress emphasize that while she prioritizes love and respect in her relationship with Kerem, she is unwilling to compromise her artistic trajectory. She is currently in the most productive, golden period of her career. To change course now, to censor her performance or reject roles based on the potential for family gossip, would be a betrayal of her own hard work. Hande reportedly feels that the discomfort stems from an unnecessary controversy manufactured by the media, rather than the reality of the work itself. She loves Kerem deeply, but she refuses to apologize for being a successful actress. This determination, while admirable, inevitably creates friction when pitted against the desire for a quieter life. We cannot ignore the specific variable that is Barış Arduç. If Hande had filmed these scenes with a lesser-known actor, perhaps the reaction would have been muted. But Arduç is a titan of the industry, a man whose charisma rivals Kerem's own. The pairing of Hande and Barış was a marketing dream and a PR nightmare. The social media algorithm, which thrives on shipping and scandal, latched onto their scenes with voracious appetite. This external noise is what truly disturbs the Bürsin family. It is not necessarily that they believe Hande is unfaithful, but that they despise the narrative being spun by the public. The constant comparisons, the shipping videos, the harsh comments debating the morality of the scenes, all of this filters back to the family. Sources claim that the family feels uncomfortable being associated with this kind of lowbrow gossip. They want Kerem to be known for his work and his character, not as the third wheel in a viral kissing controversy. The intense media attention surrounding the footage is seen by them as a stain on the family's privacy, a price they are unwilling to pay. Rumors circulating in the gossip columns suggest that Kerem has taken on the role of mediator, a task that is slowly eroding his peace of mind. He is trying to manage the situation without offending either party, translating Hande's artistic integrity to his mother, and translating his mother's protective concerns to Hande. It is a thankless job. It is reported that this situation has led to long, deep, and sometimes difficult conversations between the couple. These are not fights born of lack of love, but negotiations of lifestyle. Can a modern, high-voltage career coexist with a desire for traditional family privacy? Kerem is rumored to be seeking a compromise, perhaps asking for a quieter phase in the relationship's public presentation, but this desire inevitably clashes with Hande's professional plans, which require visibility and boldness. The emotional exhaustion is palpable. Sources say Kerem is not hiding the toll this burden is taking on him. The court of public opinion has only added fuel to the fire. Social media is currently a battlefield divided into two distinct camps. On one side, the progressives argue that Hande Erçel's acting should never be questioned, that a woman has the right to perform her job without being policed by her boyfriend's mother. They view the family's reaction as archaic and controlling. On the other side, traditionalists and protective fans of Kerem argue that being in a relationship with a celebrity naturally attracts attention, and that Hande should be more mindful of how her choices impact the man she loves. The comments regarding the scenes with Barış Arduç have become increasingly harsh, often crossing the line into personal attacks. It is claimed that these comments have reached the screens of Kerem's family, serving as evidence that their concerns are valid. The digital noise has created a feedback loop that amplifies the tension in the real world. And so, we find two people who love each other deeply, standing on opposite sides of a line drawn by society, family, and fame. Hande Erçel is fighting for her right to be an artist without limits. Kerem Bürsin is fighting to hold together the two pillars of his life, his partner and his family, while the world watches and judges. Whether they can bridge this gap with maturity, or whether the pressure of maternal sensitivity and career ambition will prove too great, remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, in the world of Turkish drama, the most intense conflicts often happen when the cameras are off. We will continue to monitor this delicate situation, hoping for a resolution that honors both love and art. Thank you for spending your valuable time with Anything You Want. If this deep dive resonated with you, please leave a comment. Whose side are you on in this debate? Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update on this unfolding story. And to our Join members, thank you for enabling us to tell the truth with the nuance it deserves. Until next time, keep your eyes on the screen, but remember the human hearts beating behind the scenes. Goodbye.